Manchester City and Nottingham Forest, maximum points, 4 from 2 games, and the only unbeaten teams out of the 6. Then there's Victoria with that surprise win over Arsenal. They have 2 points. New South Wales also with 2 after that win over Queensland. And the big shock is at the bottom, where Arsenal, like Queensland, are without a point. So Victoria were really shaping up as the best Australian team, but now we could really see what they're made of, because they were up against Nottingham Forest.
This is Wade. Markowski. Crino in, and Sutton did well, both with the catch and the throw. Clough finding Parker. Oh, that was beautifully done. Missed the target by no more than a foot. So aware of what's happening around him, Nigel Clough. I suppose you learn to be alert when you grow up in the Clough household. Never a dull moment, I bet. Just over 4 minutes of the first half remaining. Still goalless. But Carr's got a chance here. Odd block by Olver. Parker. Clough. Markowski a little bit too strong for him. Paul Trimboli. Wade. Markowski finding Trimboli. Yes, Wade. It was a shot, but Wade made it into a pass. And Nottingham Forest have got some work to do. I don't think it was quite how they rehearsed it. But Paul Wade was sufficiently aware to make something of it. Alan Davidson played about half a dozen games for Nottingham Forest 3 seasons ago. His injury problems as much as anything, which caused him to lead the City crowd. Here he is again. He had a back problem which put him out of the game for about a year, but no doubt that is behind him now. Oscar Crino. Walker in the way. Markowski. Well pinched by Clough. Carr. No bit quicker. Ooh. That was some finish, wasn't it? Franz Carr. Don't look too happy about it, but he should be. My goodness, that was a well-struck shot. Bang. 1-1 then. At 2.5 minutes of the first half remaining. Markowski. Trimboli. Crino. As you can gather, Melbourne's the most cosmopolitan of the Australian soccer-playing cities. Big Greek and Italian influence in the football that's played there. Here's Oscar Crino. One or two less than Australian names out there. Walker. Not where Parker wanted it. Wade strong on the boards. Trimboli. He was pushed from behind by Darren Wassell. Forest have found themselves with a bit of a handful here. Victoria made a substitution. Charlie Egan's come on. Markowski it was, leaving us for now.
In the corner.
Egan, the little Scottish winger, one to look out for, number 7. turn the game against Arsenal. Now watch Crino try and use the boards here. Ooh. I don't know if Sutton knew that he'd made a save there from Trimboli, but Forest have a free kick anyway.
You're inside that box. Okay.
That's why. Referee David Newton just pointing out to Paul Wade that he's straight into that 4X box, which is the goalkeeper's sole preserve. Last minute of the first half. Franz Carr. Now another chance. But Olver, who models himself on Peter Shilton, has got all the agility and braveness of the great man. The people of Nottingham don't need telling about those qualities. Here's Clough. Couldn't quite find Walker. Egan in the way. Trimboli. Also getting between he and Egan. Parker.
On behind the Victorians.
Trimboli again. Away from Wassell. Chance for Wade. 2-1. Paul Wade's second goal. And Victoria are back in front.
That's the ball that's taken us to the Olympics.
Good work that time by Trimboli. And a fine left-footed shot. Difficult angle, but well taken by Paul Wade. And that's not a scoreline we'd have bet upon at the start of proceedings. Good ball from Clough. Carr. But Paul Wade here in possession, the central figure in a first half which has not gone according to plan for Nottingham Forest. 3 minutes left for Nottingham Forest.
And Victoria make it 3-1.
Trimboli. Great chance for Wade. He's on a hat-trick. Sutton denied him. Danger's not passed. Walker. We've got the biggest shock of the tournament so far on the cards here. Wassell trying to do something about that. Walker to Clough. Options either side of him. Davison got a foot in, but so did Carr. He's going to have a few bruises to show for it. But he scored an all-important goal for Nottingham Forest, and they're level. He's in the proverbial sandwich. But a well-taken goal. His second of the game. Wade 2, Carr 2. Victoria 2, Forest 2. Gaynor. Wassell. Crino in quickly. Trimboli. Well stopped by Nigel Clough. And Walker now. Carr running ahead of him. Here he is. Looking for Gaynor, but it wasn't much of a pass, and Egan scampering down the middle. Trimboli. Clough. I tell you, they're really big business, these two sides. A lot of prize money at stake, £10,000 for the winners, but something a little bit more that lends a real edge to these six-a-side encounters. Crino. Markowski.
Just over the top of John Markowski.
Chettle on for Wassell. Just over a minute remaining. 2-2. Tommy Gaynor. Got the ball. Markowski. Egan. Stopped by Clough. Played a dozen games in the Forest Central League side, which won the Reserve Championship, Nigel Clough, all of them at the heart of the defence. There he is at the heart of midfield. Carr, Gaynor. Ooh. Run off it was he by Wade. Older made the final block inside the last 30 seconds.
Can Victoria hold on?
No, you and over.
Victoria lose a player, Charlie Egan. You've got to have at least no more than 5 players inside your own half at all times. And here's Carr trying to penalise Victoria for that indiscretion, but they're running out of time, Nottingham Forest. Markowski with one last chance to really embarrass them, but they're going to have to settle for a point. And Victoria have been the surprise packet of this tournament, because having beaten Arsenal, they've now held Nottingham Forest, and that's good news for the other teams who are pursuing Nottingham Forest at the top of the table. 2-2.